When people across the country think of Maine, they think of potatoes. When folks in Maine think of potatoes, they think of Aroostook County. Potato farming in Maine was brought to the state by the Scots-Irish around 1750. By the early 1800s, the first white settlers to Aroostook started carving fields out of forests and immediately began planting potatoes. Rich soil conditions, along with warm days and cool nights, made Aroostook a natural home for the tater. Large families needed to be fed, but they also provided a ready workforce in the raising of potatoes. Children always played an important role on the farm, especially during World War II, when a shortage of manpower required all ready hands to bring in the harvest, including help from German prisoners of war interned in Houlton from 1944 to 1946. In those days, teams of horses pulled diggers through the soil to harvest potatoes. Today, enormous harvesting machines, manned by a single operator, produce 25 times the amount of work in the same amount of time. What took 7 days to accomplish with hand crews can be done today in 3 hours. Machines purchased for hundreds of thousands of dollars have replaced the diggers and pickers, but this has come at a cost. A tractor is now up to $300,000 to purchase, while a harvester may fetch up to $125,000. The replacement of man by machine has brought many changes, but youngsters are still part of the operations. Some working on graders, others working in potato houses, and some watching from the safety of a tractor cab. Despite the mammoth changes in Aroostook potato farming, there are a few family farms where a slower pace, a smaller scale, and old-fashioned traditions still are found. Today, only 1 to 2% of farms continue to employ hand pickers. Estimates are that only about 10 farms in the county operate this way. It's hard for these farmers to make a living, but they endure as Tater Raisin Folk. One organic farm where the whole family takes part in the operation is at Gerritsens in Bridgewater. Young Caleb, aged 13, may not have a Maine driver's license, but he sure knows how to handle the family's Model 1650 Oliver tractor, vintage 1964. Also taking part at Wood Prairie Farm is a family dog, who is happy both in name and nature. Not so welcome are the black flies. Despite the pests, Caleb tills the soil with a vibrishank before the family plants seed potatoes.
Well, I get a lot more exercise than most people. They just sit, most kids nowadays, they just sit in the house and watch TV, but I get out and I just work just about every day now. You get used to all the work and you're not so surprised when you get older and you have to work that much. Well, it's fun because I just get to go outside and work in the sun and be just outside in the fresh air.
Well, it's a challenge and always interesting, and we're working with the family, so that's just great to be, working outdoors with the family, doing something different every day. It's a lot of fun.
Megan and the girls will work aboard the planter cutting seed potatoes and will plant 1,800 seed pieces per row.
Farming's always been an occupation that you better enjoy working hard, because you've got to work hard to keep up with it. But there's no better